Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're making a tier list for every Sonic level for every Sonic game. Today we're first going to start with Sonic 1. So we're going to start with Green Hill Zone. So where am I going to put that at? I think I will give Green Hill Zone, since it's a classic and a good first generic level, I'll give it the S rank. I'll give Green Hill Zone the S rank. Alright, that's what I think about Green Hill Zone. Since the first level ever, the first level to appear in Sonic, Green Hill Zones will always be S tier. Next zone is Marble Zone. Sometimes players can find this zone very frustrating and all that, but I honestly think I'll give this one a probably a C. It's kind of mid. I'm not too big on it. It's just, I don't know. Alright, next zone is Spring Yard Zone. This one, I'm going to give it a... Actually, it's a pretty fun zone if you think about it. I like speeding down the ramps a lot that has in it. So, I'm going to give this one most likely an A. I think that one deserves an A. It's a really great zone. Love it. Alright, next zone is Labyrinth Zone. I know a lot of people hate this one. I was like, this zone sucks. I'm going to give it a D because it's an annoying zone to me. Next zone is Starlight Zone. I'm going to give this one, I will probably give this one, this is a hard choice. I'm going to give this one an S. This one's a really fun zone. I love the background of it. I love the level design and everything. Alright, and the last zone for the Sonic 1 era is Scrap Brain Zone. I'm going to give this one probably a B. I kind of like it. I think it's a good zone, but I also think, like, it's not fun as Green Hill and all those other zones. Alright, so that's my tier list for Sonic 1. Let's move on to Sonic CD. Alright, now we're going to move on to Sonic CD tier list. So, the first level in Sonic CD is Palm Tree Panic Zone. This one's a pretty good level, but it's not good as Green Hill. Not too big on it. It's kind of like a clone of Green Hill. Same thing. So I'm going to give this one an A. I think A rank fits it perfectly. Alright, next zone is Collision Chaos Zone, which is like, it's like taking Spring Yard Zone, but putting it into like some weird zone. It's kind of a mixed up zone. I think this one gets a C at best for me. I'm not too big on it. I kind of find it a little bit annoying sometimes. But yeah. Title Tempest Zone. Not bad as Labyrinth, but I actually love the music in the zone. So I'm going to give this one actually a B. A solid B. I think it deserves a B. Alright. Next one is Quartz Quadrant Zone. This one I will put... This one's an interesting one. I'm going to give this one a probably a B. It's a good zone, but not any good as any other zones. Next one is Worky Whack Bench Zone. This one I kind of find annoying, but it also has some interesting areas in the zone, so I'm going to give this one a C. Not too big on it, but I guess it's alright. Next zone is Stardust Speedway. I'm going to give this one... It's a really good zone because of Metal Sonic, so I'm going to give this one actually an S. Plus, this one's in Sonic Mania anyways, which we'll probably review in this video and rank those zones too. Next one is Metallic Madness. I'm probably going to put this near the, probably an A. Really good fun zone, and it's a really good final zone too to have to a game. I know some people find it annoying, but I find it cool. Okay, anyways, move on to Sonic 2. Let's make a tier list for that. So, Emerald Hill Zone. I think I'm going to give that one A at best. An A at best. I think it deserves an A. I like the background, the blue lake in the sky, and the clouds and the trees. I also like that there's secrets in Sonic 2, which is pretty cool. So, that's why I'm putting Emerald Hill Zone for A rank. Next one we're going to rank is Aquatic Ruin Zone. Did I write? Oh yeah, I already did put Chemical Plant down. I guess we don't have to do that one. Aquatic Ruin Zone. I'm going to give that one a C. I feel like it deserves a C. I'm not too big on it. It's just kind of like Labyrinth Zone, except taking away less water, stuff like that. And next zone is Casino Night. We're going in order. We're not going from random. We're always going in order. Casino Night Zone. I think it deserves a solid B at best. It's a fun zone. You can earn like lots higher score in that level, but at the same time, you know, I think B is the best for it. Next zone is Hilltop Zone. This one's also another fun zone. It's also where they got that one Sonic joke like, oh yeah, Sonic gets fat and all that from eating the onion rings or something like that. But I'm going to give this one probably a C. It's not one of the best zones, but I think it deserves some credit for being a really different zone from other green zones. Next zone is Mystic Cave Zone. This one's a really cool zone. I really like the boss in this zone too. So I'm going to give this one a B. Dang, I have a lot of B's already. We got to start really thinking about this on the next zone. Alright, next zone is Oil Ocean Zone. I'm going to give this one an A. Because it does return 2 times. It's in Sonic 2 and then it's in Sonic Mania. In Sonic 2, it's really retro. It's really one of those classics that you really feels like a Sonic level. I really like the oil slides in it. I really like the boss with the lasers and stuff. I just love it. Alright, next zone we're ranking is Metropolis Zone. I find this one annoying. I'm gonna give this one a D. Let's see, I gotta scroll down a little bit. Alright, we're giving this one a D. This is the other D we have. It's right here. Metropolis Zone. Not the best zone. It's kind of like Scrap Brain and, you know, just putting it all together. It's like, nope, not at all. Next zone is Sky Chase Zone. I'm going to put this one... Actually, I'm going to give this one a C. No, actually, I think a B fits better with it. I really like how they just transaction to the sky from Metropolis Zone. I think it's a really cool transaction. I just love it. Next zone, Winged Fortress Zone. I'm going to put this one at a B also. It's not one of those top ones, but I just really like that after Sonic transactions to a plane, he also goes to an airship, which is pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about the zone is the boss, because you have to wait for it to hit the ground to attack the ground. You know, I find that annoying. Alright, so that is Sonic 2, I think. All the zones. Alright, now we're ranking all the Sonic 3 zones. The first one I'm going to start, of course, is Angel Island Zone. A big classic. I really like the opening to that as Sonic turns super and hits the island. So I'm going to give that one actually an S tier. I think it really deserves that S tier. As it goes into the storyline, Angel Island kind of connects with Sky Sanctuary, so it's pretty cool. Hydrocity, or Hydro City, or whatever you guys call it like. I'm going to give this one, this one a C. Let's see, I need to move it down to the C right here. Alright, that one's getting a C. It's kind of okay, but you know, it's not good as any other levels. Let's just face it. It has good music and all that, but I'm more up to the level design in this video than the music, so I'll be more against the level design and music. Alright, next zone we're doing is Carnival Night Zone. This one, I would probably give this one, not sure, this one's tricky. I'm going to give this one a D. Actually, I'll give it a C. It's kind of good. It used to have good music, but since Sonic Origins came out, the music kind of sucks now, so I'm going to give it, at best, at least a C. I like the background and the carnival things. The only thing I don't like is the Barrel Doom in it, but besides that, it's C at best. C rank. Next zone is Marble Garden Zone. Again, this is another Green Hill clone, so I'm going to give this one probably a D. Not too big on it. A lot of people complain about it, like, oh yeah, this zone takes forever, or, you know, it's alright. Next zone, Ice Cap Zone. This one's one that a lot of people love. Oh no, we're not gonna keep that in the C rank. We're gonna bring it to the S rank. Because it's one of those musics in the game that really shine. I really like the Ice Cap music because their music actually came from the Jetsons. Hard Times, you guys know that song? So yeah, it's pretty cool. Next zone is Launch Base Zone. I'm probably going to give that one an A. I like that zone. It's a fun way to have a zone halfway through the game. Like, oh yeah, I'm on Eggman's Big Arms. Oh yeah, Big Arms. The guy. The machine that Sonic gets attacked with. I like Big Arms. That boss fight is really cool. Alright, next zone, Mushroom Hill Zone. A great opening after defeating a launch base zone. I'm going to give this one's tricky. I'll give this one a B. I'm not too big on it, but I feel like Mushroom Hill Zone's a really great reference to another opening in Sonic and Knuckles. Okay. Next zone is Flying Battery Zone. Again, I will give this one a A. I really like the music in it. The music is just so good to listen to. I like how it's just a whole airship filled with many different things. Alright, next zone is Santa Paula Zone. I will give this one probably a C. I'm going to go with a C on Santa Paula Zone. Not too big on it. But yeah, I think it's a C at best. It's going to be a C at best. Alright, next zone is Lava Reef Zone. Lava Reef Zone. And I'll probably put that one at a C. Not big on it. It's just kind of mid. I like the music in it though. The music is really great and it has the good vibes in it. So that one is C at best. Next zone is Sky Sanctuary Zone. This one I will give probably a B. Because I like how actually I'm going to give it an A. It really deserves an A. An A really fits the zone because it's literally a great opening to transport into the Death Egg. Because after that zone, Sonic runs up some temple thing and goes to the Death Egg and jumps on it. So that's a really cool transaction. And okay, next zone is Death Egg Zone. Probably one of the best Death Egg zones in Sonic history. I'm going to give this one an A. Actually, I'm going to give it an S tier. I'm going to definitely give this an S tier. We can move it all the way up here. Let's see. Okay. No, not Flying Battery. We want to put Death Egg there. Alright, that works. Death Egg is an S tier. Anyways, next one is Sonic Mania tier list. Alright, next one is obviously Sonic Mania. We're going to start Green Hill Zone. A great way to come back with Green Hill Zone is Sonic Mania. The music is just absolutely stunning. I love every music in the game, but we're not mainly talking about the music here. We're talking about the design and all that. Green Hill Zone. That's an automatic S rank in Mania because it really stands out a lot. Everything stands out about it. The design, the music, just everything does. So that one is definitely going to an S rank. Next one is Chemical Plant. I'm sorry about this, but it gets an A at best. It's really good, but it doesn't have as high standards as Green Hill Zone does coming back. Next one is Studiopolis. I really love this one. Again, this one's also getting an S rank. I love it. It's just most zones of Sonic Mania are so good that none of them can really get a D. I just don't know about getting a D in any of these because they're just so freaking good. Alright, Flying Battery. That is definitely an S rank. I love the music. I love the design. It's so good. I especially like Act 2 with the rain effects and stuff like that. It's so cool. Really cool zone in the game. Next one is Press Garden. This is kind of like Marble Zone. not Marble Zone, Marble Garden from Sonic 3, but I feel like it's a little bit better than that, so I'm going to give this an A at best. I guess an A fits that, but it doesn't have as much as, these zones at S rank does. Next zone, Stardust Speedway. A really good zone, a really good way to bring back Metal Sonic, so definitely an S rank for that. Alright, next one, Hydro City, Sonic Mania. This one's also getting an S rank because it's a really good zone. I really like Act 1 when he's stuck in a bubble, and that's a reference to Sonic Triple Trouble anyways. And also, I really like Act 2 where they bring back the slides and all that, and where Sonic has to slide down. I also really like the boss fight too, so it's pretty cool. Next zone is Mirage Saloon, a really good zone. Again, we fly in the plane, we crash into a desert, we're on a train, and then we're in a saloon. One of the coolest transactions. Many transactions in that level, so I'm going to give that one also an S rank. Most of these are actually to get S rank because they're just too good. Oyo Ocean Zone. That one's getting an S rank too. Yeah. Sonic Mania is almost like the perfect zone game. Perfect. It's just so perfect. We might actually rank Sonic Superstars zones after this too. Alright, Lava Reef Zone. I'm going to give this one an A. I don't think it's the only A1 in Mania I think I'm going to rank an A. It's really good, though it doesn't have any high standards as any other zones. I really like the design of Lava Reef. I really like how they bring back many zones from the past from Sonic 3, but I feel like it's really cool to bring back all of them. Alright, next zone, Metallic Madness Zone. This one was originally from Sonic CD. This one's getting an S rank. I really like the boss fight, where he puts like the mini Amy and mini bosses from the past. I really like how Sonic just shrinks. It's like a cute Sonic to look at. Alright, last zone. This one was pretty interesting. Titanic Monarch. S rank, of course. It's really different from any other Sonic zone that's ever been there. It's a crazy zone. I definitely recommend playing Titanic Monarch Zone in Sonic Mania. Anyways, let's move on. We're also ranking Sonic Superstar zones before I end the video. See, this chart is empty because this is a completely different rank chart. So we're going to get started with Bridge Island Zone. A really beautiful zone. I love how it's so different in Green Hill for once, because you know how much times Green Hill has appeared in Sonic games? Over 10 times. Like, dang, just change it for 1 second, and they did. They made Bridge Island Zone. So I'm going to definitely give this one an S rank. I think it deserves that S rank. Love Sonic's animation in that picture, though. It just looks so great. Alright, Speed Jungle Zone. It's kind of like, think of Speed Stardust Speedway, or whatever that zone called from Sonic Speedway. Sonic CD, oh my god. Anyways, I would give this one probably an A. I don't think it's good as the Bridge Island Zone, but I really love the jungle background. I really like how it's so similar to Stardust Speedway, stuff like that. Next zone is Sky Temple Zone. I would probably give this one an S rank. It looks really cool. It reminds me of Sky Sanctuary back from Sonic 3. But anyways, I feel like that would have been an Act 2 for Sky Sanctuary if they ever added it, but they never did, so I'm just saying it's a great reference to Act 2 for Sky Sanctuary. Next one is Pinball Carnival. People get tired of pinball or whatever in Sonic games, like Casino Night, Spring Guard Zone, stuff like that. Like, okay, just change it for once. But, pinball is eternal. Just remember that, guys. Pinball will always be eternal. So, I'll give this one a B. See, there's not a lot of S tiers I'm going to give this game, but it doesn't have high standards as Mania did, but still. It's really fun to bring back pinball again, but at the same time, we've already seen it a lot of times, so a B at best. Next is, let's see, Lagoon City. This one I will give probably a C. We're tired of water levels. No more water levels, Sega. I can't take water levels anymore. This one was a good water level, but I'm just tired of water levels, to be honest. It's kind of similar to Hydrosity, but more like on a beach area. I like how its theme is more like a beach than just a palace. So it's pretty cool. Next zone is Sand Sanctuary. This one is obviously going to be a probably a C. Not too big on it. The only thing I'm disappointed about in that zone is that there's only one act. Like, come on, Sega. You think we want one act? Why not add a second act and a second boss? That would make more sense. Alright, next zone is Press Factory. This one was really similar to, the name Press Factory. No, not Press Factory. Press Garden from Sonic Mania. So, like, they like to reuse names a lot. I was like, come on, Sega. Come up with something new for once. I'll give this one an A. It hit really. Act 2 in this level has really cool transactions. I also like where the fireworks go off. He falls down to the ground. I like the boss. I like the level design. I like the ideas they put in this level, so it's pretty cool. Next one is Golden Capital. Good music. I know people like, oh yeah, there's bad music, but no. I honestly think some of the music in this game is good. I'll give this one an A because it's a unique level. It's like taking pinball, putting pinball and lava together. Like, who's done that idea before? I don't think Sega has done that before. Alright, next is Cyber Station. It's an automatic S rank because who would not want a level that has a pixelated Sonic with pixelated items, pixelated enemies, and then the boss is like, you can customize your own boss in that level, which is also really cool. Alright, next zone, Frozen Base Zone. It's literally taking Ice Cap, for example, and then taking Metallic Madness, put it together, and boom, you got Frozen Base Zone. This one, I'll probably give it a C, which bring it down to the C. It does not belong in A. It's okay, but, the music, it's a little bit okay, I guess. It kind of fits a good soundtrack, but it's C at best. Egg Fortress Zone, or the final boss, I'll probably give probably a C. Not too big on Egg Fortress Zone. It's a cool zone, all that, but, it kind of feels like any other space zone. Like, we have too much space zones. Only 2D Sonic game that didn't have that was Sonic Mania. But anyways, yeah, that's my tier rank list for Sonic Mania. Anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'll see you guys next time in another tier list or another video or whatever. And see ya. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day.